What up, though? Jamillah R, PR coach and strategist. If this is your first time being introduced to me, hey, I want to chat with you guys about what it is that I offer as far as my 8-week coaching program. And I want to talk about this because I just opened the wait list for next month's students. I only take on 3 students at a time per month. So that wait list just opened, and I know a ton of you guys have questions, and I've been on business calls with you all. I've been enrolling some of you all. Some of the spots are taken. So I developed a wait list, and I want to chat with you guys about what that entails and also give you some clear direction on how an 8-week PR coaching program can benefit you, especially if you're trying to get more eyeballs on your business, especially if you're looking to connect with media outlets, and if you want to make a greater impact with your community. If you want to be able to talk to media outlets, if you want to get press behind your business, if you want to be able to tell better stories about your services and your products, you're in the right place. So we're going to make this a quick video that's right to the point, but I really wanted to answer some of the questions that I was getting in. And I also wanted to be able to have just some transparent conversations with you all about how this program works and how it can benefit you. So my 8-week coaching program called Expert Influence, in that 8-week time, you and I work together one-on-one to go through the phases that are needed in publicity for you to be the go-to expert, for you to build up your influence as a business owner. Now, one reason that I created this program is because I noticed a lot of business owners were being positioned as celebrities, and I'm guilty of it too. A lot of times we think that, media attention or just getting in front of the cameras or getting on our local news station or getting in that magazine or getting someone to write a blog about us is going to solve our problem. But I gotta tell you guys, in my 13 years of experience, that has not been the case for most small business owners, because seriously, publicity is just not enough. So in the time that we work together, I've been working with individuals who want to tell better stories about their products or their services. And what that means is when you are comfortable in talking about your business, when you are comfortable in talking about how it works, how it benefits others, and you can connect that to your personal story. For instance, I have a coaching student and she has a beauty product. And the reason she created this was because of cancer. Her aunt was diagnosed and she found out that there was something harmful in the products that were being used. So she said, how can I make this a natural product? How can I make it better? And how can I educate, my community on how to use this product and why it's more beneficial than the big boys out there? Like, think about it. She makes a natural deodorant. And when you think about those big name brands such as Secret and Degree and Mitchum's, and there's a wide array of these brands out here. How can my small business compete with that? How can my small business, explain to you all that those products have harmful ingredients in them? And I want to do this not just because I'm, somebody who is creating something just because, but I'm really doing it because I want to see us take better care of our health. I want to see us, not having these toxins in our body, not having to deal with the harmful after effects such as cancer. So she wanted to be able to tell that story about her family member that inspired her to take action. And in that, she has done some amazing things. So when I say telling better stories about your products and your services, I mean telling better stories about your products, your services, and your personal story. How do you interject that into how you help people and how you make an impact on them? And when I say impact, I'm talking about, how has your product made people feel? And how do you describe that and put that into words so that when people are thinking, let me go buy a new stick of deodorant, what makes them think, let me go to that small business because I know that they care about me? So that is one thing that I work with people to do, to really tell better stories about their products and their services. And we do that in an 8-week program. And then also people who are stuck. trying to get, media outlets to pay attention to them. Maybe you are good with telling your story. Maybe it needs a little bit of work. But once you get that story crafted, and once you know how to talk about your products and your services in a relaxed manner, you aren't, having many heart attacks when somebody asks you what it is that you do. That next phase is getting you publicity. And when I say publicity, right now, you guys, we're in a digital age where there are so many opportunities for publicity. You have radio, but you also have podcasts. You have television, but you also have streams like this on Facebook that are getting just as many users as a TV show. You have magazines, but you also have digital magazines. Every magazine right now has a digital outlet that produces content daily. So that is your huge opportunity. If you want to be in Essence, you want to be in Ebony, those print magazines, those gloss prints that we've seen for many years, they're a staple in our community. Even Black Enterprise, they also have a digital asset where you can go to their website and you can read these news articles. So how do you do that? How do you get on local news? All of those things are going to help get more eyeballs on your business. That is what I help people do. And overall, one of the huge benefits of working with me is that you get access to my 13 years of experience. And a huge part of that is having the ability, I have the ability to guide you in which strategy is going to be best for your goal. I think that right now, what separates me from many public relations professionals or publicists, should I say, is the difference in the strategy that you make to help your clients explode in their business. So often we're thinking, if I just get more eyeballs on their business, if I just help them land media attention, then, that's going to be the driving factor. But one thing that most people don't consider is when you're thinking about the overall strategy, you have to really have your end in mind, your goal in mind. So the very first thing that I do when we're building that strategy together is really think about, what is your goal? Is your goal to, have more visibility so that you can sell more books? Is your goal to, really reach a certain demographic so that you can help them overcome something that they're struggling with? So you really have to think through, what is really my goal? Because what the hell is the point of publicity just for the sake of publicity? Like, do you just want to get booked on your local news station and nothing happens from it? So what are creative ways that we can make sure that when you are booked by that media outlet, when you do have the opportunity for publicity, how do you capitalize on that? And how do you monetize that? So really, when you're thinking about Jamillah and you're thinking about what problem she solves, it is the strategy behind getting more eyeballs on your business. And what has really qualified me to do that, when I say the 13 years of experience, when I started out in corporate America. I was working for a governmental agency. In case this is your first time being introduced to me, what up though? I started out working with a governmental agency. Then I moved to the university system sector. And from there, I started working as a business owner. I had an event service that I would host events for each month. So in that, all of the skills that I've developed is organizational skills, pitching skills, which is hugely important. And when you're a part of the 8-week program, you really learn how to pitch yourself, which is extremely important for your sales, which is extremely important for if you're going after investors, extremely important for platforms like this where you're having conversations about your business. So when I was the business owner and event founder for Sokol, that was when I really had the opportunity to do the same thing that I did for the corporation that I was employed at, to do for myself as a business owner. And once I got my footing in that, then I started helping other business owners. And I've been doing that as a full-time entrepreneur for 4 years now. And I've seen great success. My clients have landed in top media outlets. You name it, I've worked with that media outlet. We've seen great successes. They've landed, on stages at the top conferences all over the nation. They've had global exposure, chances to travel globally to talk about their brand, talk about their business, talk about their products. So that is what has brought me to where we are today. So what helped me create this program was I was actually at a conference myself. And I was listening to one of the speakers, and she was telling us how she had a small business. She started out on her own. She wasn't really getting much traction, much attention. But then, she had the chance to be on one of the top shows and pitch her business. And while she didn't win the investment, she won the eyeballs of millions of people. And she couldn't handle the publicity that came along with that. And in that was kind of when I had my epiphany moment. And I thought, you know what? No longer can we position business owners as celebrities. We really have to teach them systems and processes for their outreach. We have to do strategies that actually make sense for what they're trying to accomplish. We don't just want to put them on stages. We want to be sure that that stage is purposed and it has their target audience there to watch them, to see them, to buy from them. We don't just want to go after publicity just for the sake of going after it, because one, it's exhausting. And two, it really can be harmful to your bottom line. So if you want to grow your business beyond organic growth, let's say you've been reaching out to people and you've gotten some traction and some growth from, posting on social media and in-person networking events, what is the next step that you go to? And that is what I help individuals with. So let's talk a little bit about this 8-week coaching program, answer some of the questions that I've been getting in so that we can get you on the wait list if this is something that you're interested in. So I'm going to switch screens so that I can walk you guys through what happens in the 8-week program. Like I said, the Expert Influence 8-week coaching program is public relations based, and it starts by creating you a strategy so that you can then level up, so that you can then tell better stories. And then we start implementing tactics from there. So I'm going to switch screens so that you guys can walk through what we do every single week. And you guys can look at that and see if this is right for you. Okay, you guys, so this is the lay of the land when you're working in my private 8-week one-on-one coaching program. So in week 1, like I said, the very most important thing that you can do is start out with a solid foundation. And that is us creating a strategy together, us really understanding and diving deep into what issues you may be facing. Is it that you aren't attracting the right clients? Are you attracting broke people? Are you attracting people who are interested in your services, but it's not right for them? So we need to figure out, what are those gaps in your business? Why are you not as successful as you want to be? And from there, we create a strategy around how to fill that gap, how to kind of heal the wound, what we should be doing over the next 8 weeks. So that's what we do on our very first call together. And then that is where in week 2, we start crafting your story. So those people that we say we're going after in week 1, what kind of stories do they want to hear about us? What is your entire story? When somebody says, tell me about yourself, what are you doing to answer them so that it is something that's going to make their interest peak about your business? And then in week 3, we're really doing some research and digging and diving deep into who your audience is. What are they looking for from you? Who are some influencers within your industry so that you can get some answers? And it's not necessarily about, who else is in your industry. It's not about your competition. It's really about what problems are people looking into? You know, when someone is looking for public relations, usually they're a business owner or they're a product developer. And they really are interested in more people knowing about them, more people knowing, you know, the behind the scenes of their business. And they're also interested in explaining their product and their service. So when we're looking at finding that audience, we're checking off some things to make sure that we're going in the right direction. So in week 4, from there, after we know what the audience is looking for, after we know what your story should be, and we've mapped out that strategy, that's when we start media training. And this is what gives you the confidence to pitch yourself. This is what gives you the confidence to be on camera, the confidence to really talk about your business, and the confidence to walk away having made a connection. Because the things that you say to people when you first meet them, those things are so important. Like when people are like, you know, you get that first impression, like that is really still important. And then in week 5, we're developing your assets. What are the tools and the things that you're going to need to pitch yourself? Do you need a press kit? Do you need a speaker reel? What are those things? That is where we develop those components. And in week 6 together, we're going to start moving forward with implementation. This is where, you know, the pitching starts happening, whether it's reaching out for speaking engagements, reaching out for media attention, reaching out and doing live streams. That is where these type of things happen. And then, you know, we're doing that from week 6 to week 8. And then we're also, you know, figuring out how can we automate this? How can we, you know, create either Facebook ads or sales funnels? What is the next level that's going to really drive this attention? Let's say that you learn the art of pitching from the stage. Let's say that you're a book author and a public speaker, and you find that this program is right for you. Or you're a beauty product developer and you find that this product is right for you. Or you're a lawyer and you find this product right for you. And I say these things because those are industries that my students are in. And those are the industries that we're seeing really great success with. Let's say you're a travel blogger. I have one of those too. So at that point, what do we need to do with what is available with technology now that we can either produce self-produced content, create digital advertising, create sales funnels, pitch from the stage, and be sure that we're getting leads when we walk off the stage. All of those things are what's happening in our last week. And by the time you leave this program, you all, you have everything you need to run your own PR system within your business. And I think one really awesome thing that I need to point out to you guys, on average, my students are only spending 2 hours a week to get these things done, because I'm giving them very crystal clear direction. I'm giving them very detailed instructions. They have, you know, all kinds of stuff. Let me actually show you guys. Here we go. Let me show you what happens and what you have access to when you get into that coaching program. When you get into that coaching program, you get, just like how we're on video now, you get to do video chats with me for 1 hour each week, where we're creating that strategy and creating that customized roadmap. So along the way, as you're doing these things, if you have questions, you just reach out to me. So it's that easy, you guys. And that's why people are only spending 2 hours, because right now most people find that they're spending more time on promoting their business because they're kind of guessing what's next. They're guessing what to do next. So if you don't want to guess what's next for you, then this is for you. Also, document review. That's huge. If you are getting ready to send out a pitch, or you're getting ready to send someone your speaker reel or something of that nature, you want somebody who has 13 years of experience to look at those documents before you send them off. Also, you get access to my course, PR Ready, Set, Go, and it has tons of videos in there. I think there's over 150 hours of content where you can look at videos that teach you how to tell your story, that teach you how to pitch, that teach you how to create your own media outlets or your own media list. And then in there, I'm giving you the templates, the worksheets, the media lists, all kinds of downloadables that are going to help you easily put that stuff to work. And that's why I say most people tell me, I don't have enough time. But in this program, you do, because you know exactly what to do. Everything is laid out right there for you. So if you're looking to get more eyeballs on your business, if you're looking to get some publicity behind your business, because you're a goal-driven business owner, you have the goal of getting more people to be aware of your brand, and this is right for you. And that's why this is such an easy, well laid out plan. And then you also get lifetime access to our Facebook community, where there are other business owners just like you who are going through these steps. And they're also, you know, asking each other really good questions. Hey, you know, if I were to produce this, or what do you guys think about this video? You get that kind of feedback in the community. So I really, really do love doing that. I'm going to stop sharing with you guys. Here we go. Back to me. And I just wanted to show you guys that, because seriously, the people who I've worked with in this, let me switch my screen back, sorry. But all the individuals and the business owners that I'm working with right now, those who are about to graduate out of the program, in the first 2 weeks, they have had some tremendous growth, some tremendous things that they are doing with their businesses right away, simply because we got laser focused on how to reach their goal. How do we get the awareness of the people who need to know about you so that you can reach your goals? So that is what's included in the program. I really invite you guys, click the links that are surrounding this video so that you're able to connect with me. If you want to book a call, go ahead and do so that you can really, you know, get a mini strategy with me. Find out if there are gaps in your business. Find out if working with me is the right thing to do. Find out if this 8-week program is really going to be what solves your problems. And really, I want you guys to be comfortable in knowing that on the call, there's no pressure. This isn't your typical sales call where it's like, hey, I just want you to buy. I just want you to buy. No, if I'm not the solution for you, I'm going to point you in the right direction. I'm going to tell you who you should be working with, or the things that you should be doing before you work with me. So it's really no risk, but I really want you guys to understand the great impact that really understanding how PR and how publicity and how marketing plays a huge role in your business. And it's something necessary. You don't just want to hand this off to a PR firm or a publicist before you have these skills set for yourself. You don't just want to say, oh, I don't have time, I'm going to hire a PR firm. And then you have no idea what it is that they're supposed to be delivering to you. Or you don't want to just hire a publicist and have them going after publicity, but it's not bringing you the sales and the revenue that you're actually after. Okay? So really, when you're working with me, these are the skill sets that you learn, but they're really the foundation to every business. If you think about any business that's out there, you think about Coca-Cola, you think about Pepsi, you think about Levi's, all of those huge businesses, they all have, you know, a public relations and a public affairs department, because they understand that how you communicate to your audience, they understand that how you put out information, how you educate others about you, about your business, about your brand, it's hugely important. So as a small business owner, this is not something that you can afford to skip over. This is the step beyond organic growth. You've been busting your ass to get to where you are now. This is the next step for you. So in that, I really want you guys to know that it's also hugely important to be able to pitch yourself. Be able to talk about your products and your services in a way that's going to convert those lookers, lurkers, viewers into buyers. So if that is what you're interested in, this is the 8-week program, Expert Influence. I'm super excited because right now my students are kicking ass and they're doing amazing things in their business. They are, you know, landing such huge opportunities to speak at, you know, major events, or they're getting the opportunity to coach and to vend and to be sponsors and just really show up. they are getting the opportunity to really show up, and they're comfortable doing it. I know that that's one thing that we struggle with, being comfortable in doing that, you know, being comfortable in front of strangers, being comfortable talking about your business and really knocking people's socks off. So they're able to do that. And I invite you, click the link surrounding this video if that is something that you are interested in doing. If this is your first time being introduced to me, what up, though? I'm Jamillah, your PR coach and strategist. I've got over 13 years of experience in PR, marketing, and events. My zone of genius is coaching goal-driven business owners to get more eyeballs on their business by being able to tell better stories about their products and their services. So if you're stuck trying to get more people to pay attention to you, if you want to get more eyeballs on your business, you want to be seen as the go-to expert by media outlets and potential customers, I'm your girl. Connect with me. I would love to speak with you. If you think that, you know, you should be in the next round of students, you want to jump on the wait list, shoot me a message, whatever it is, get in contact with me. Let's chat about it. Let's talk about your business. Let's talk about what your next level looks like. I look forward to talking to you guys, and I hope to see you inside of the 8-week coaching program, Expert Influence. I'm Jamillah. I'll see you guys soon.